Hello dear students, how are you all? Today we are going to start our topic chromosomes. You have heard many times like there are 46 number of chromosomes in our cell. Sometimes you have seen that there is DNA inside the nucleus. So what are chromosomes? When they are you can say formed in our cells and why they are formed. Alright. So basically if we see inside the nucleus, DNA is present. This is cell and suppose this is nucleus, that is double membranous structure. Eukaryotes nucleus is present with nuclear membrane. In prokaryotes there is no nuclear membrane. Alright, these are nuclear codes. So this is DNA. This is DNA and you can say this is nuclear membrane. If we talk about length of DNA students, so this is around 2 meter. This is approximate 2 meter. So how this long length of DNA come inside a so much small size of nucleus? Actually there are some basic protein, histone proteins, that are called DNA packaging proteins, that are rich in positively charged you can say protein, that is lysine and arginine. So that is the main role of histone protein, that pack the DNA so much compact in shape so that it comes in small size of nucleus. Now at the time of cell division, जब cell division होता है students, it is not possible to divide that nucleus equally into two cells. That's why during cell division our cells form, you can say our cells form chromosomes from the DNA. They form compact structures from DNA so that during the division, cell division, the DNA can be equally distributed to the cell. For example, if we see mitosis, that is also called equational division. Equational division, what happened? One cell form two cells. One parent cell divides to form two daughter cells. This is mitosis. Here the number of chromosome is 46 and the daughter cells also have same number of chromosomes. So this type of division is called equational division. But if we see meiosis, that is called reductional division. Reductional division, one parent cell forms four daughter cells. Ultimately form four daughter cells, and this have 46 chromosome and the daughter cell formed are having 23 chromosome. So these are called haploid cells and this is called diploid cell. And in case of mitosis, diploid parent cell give rise to diploid daughter cells. So for, you can say, for proper division, this DNA is to be converted into chromosomes. DNA is converted into chromosomes so that this distribution is very specific. If we see the fusion of sperm and ovum, sperm also have 23 chromosome and ova also have 23 chromosome, and when they fuse to form zygote, total 46 chromosomes are there in single cell zygote. Alright, now coming to the structure of chromosome, if we are saying that in humans 46 chromosomes are present in a diploid cell, what type of chromosome is that? We have answered why chromosomes are formed. Chromosomes are formed for equal distribution of DNA in daughter cells. Now we are coming to basic structure of chromosome. If we see chromosome, paired chromosome, so you will see a structure like this. This is a single chromosome and this is a paired chromosome, and this centered part is called centromere, and these are called sister chromatids. This is paired chromosome. If we talk about single chromosome, so we will see like this. So these are called arms. Suppose this is short arm and this is comparatively long arm. If there are two short and long arms, these are called sister chromatids. So this is called, as we have done, centromere. This centromere is also called primary constriction. इसको प्राइमरी कॉन्स्ट्रिक्शन भी बोलते हैं स्टूडेंट्स. What happens if more than one constriction is present in chromosome? अगर एक से ज्यादा constriction present है क्रोमोसोम के अंदर, so this is primary constriction, and the second constriction is called secondary constriction. And very important point, the part present behind the secondary constriction or after the secondary constriction is called satellite DNA. क्या कहते हैं स्टूडेंट्स इसको? Satellite DNA. Very very important. As it have a very large number of repetitive sequence, so this can also be used in case of DNA fingerprinting, and the terminal ends are also called telomeres, that are also you can say somewhere related to aging process, and they have repeating sequence in the end. Alright, so this is primary constriction, this is secondary constriction, and the region of chromosome behind the secondary constriction is called satellite DNA. Now, when disc-like structures are also present along the lateral sides of the centromere, these are called kinetochores. Very important, kinetochores. These are called kinetochores. Very important. What are kinetochores? Flat disc-like structure. Flat disc-like structures that helps, or we can say that act as binding site for spindle fibers. At the time of cell division, these chromosomes have to move along the poles of you can say cell, or in the center of cell equator of the cell equator. We will do all that in different you can say phases of cell division, like metaphase, anaphase, telophase, all that. So what happens? This helps in attachment of spindle fiber that helps to separate the chromosome, that helps in movement of chromosome during cell division. So it is the very important kinetochore. It is the site of attachment of spindle fibers. Spindle fibers or tubules that helps in movement of chromosome during cell division. Now coming to types of chromosome on the basis of position of centromere. Students, I am talking about types of chromosomes. Types of chromosomes on what basis? Based on centromere position. Like if the centromere is present in between the you can say length of chromosome, that is called metacentric chromosome. If this constriction or centromere is present little up side from the between, or you can say from center little bit upward from center, that is called submetacentric chromosome. If only small part of one arm is present outside upper side and long arm is present downside, so this will called acrocentric chromosome. This is metacentric, where centromere is present in between, and if the centromere is not present just between, it is present above the center of chromosome, that is called submetacentric. And if one arm is slightly longer and other arm is short, means it is toward the tip of chromosome, centromere is present toward the tip of chromosome, that type of called acrocentric chromosome. And if there is no arm present upside and centromere is present in the last of chromosome, this type of chromosome is called telomere, or you can say telocentric, telocentric chromosome. Telomeres are specifically endpoints of this chromosome. These are also called telomeres that have a repeating sequence. So students, what we have discussed today? We have discussed structure of chromosome. Chromosome generally having two arms, one is short arm and one is long arm. Sometimes it is also called as P and Q arm. And when it is present in paired form, it is called paired chromosome. In the center, centromere is present and some flat disc-like structure are present along the sides of centromere that are called kinetochore, that are the position of or you can say site of attachment of spindle fiber. Very important question for NEET. Next we come to types of chromosome. So we have generally 4 types chromosome on the basis of position of centromere. One is metacentric, in which centromere is present just in between the two arms. Then some metacentric, in which the centromere is present just above the center of chromosome. Then acrocentric, that is the third type of chromosome. In this, centromere is present more towards the, you can say, upside of the, you can say, upper arm. So that is the third type. And in last, telocentric chromosome, centromere present in tip, or you can say in last. This is called telocentric chromosome. I have also told you there are 46 chromosomes present in each cell. Like in our body, mostly cells are called somatic cells that are diploid in nature. If we talk about germ cells, so they are also diploid in nature, but they give rise to gametes like sperm and ova that are haploid in nature. 2 types of cell division are there, mitosis and meiosis. Mitosis give rise to, you can say, diploid cells, and meiosis give rise to haploid cells. Alright students, so this is all about chromosome. In our next video, we will also discuss some different types of chromosome like giant chromosome or polytene chromosome, that are, you can say, some different types of chromosome that are not based on centromere. Today we have discussed different types of chromosome on the basis of position of centromere. Alright students, so I hope you like this video. Hit the like button. Thank you.